I have taken care to reinforce the Mokujin outside the storehouse. Strike it with Rayton, and I shall observe. Yo, Mokujin from Tekken?
Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Hey, Tsubame, told you I'd be here soon. Jaxic, I didn't even hear your footsteps as you approached. Yeah, because you were hearing my Chocobo's footsteps. Have you punched La Habre in the dick yet? No, I don't even know who that is yet. Ah, Jaxic, it is clear from the manner in which you carry yourself that you have been most diligent in your training. Yeah, sure. I say, as the last time we spoke was a year and a half ago. But you're not the only one who has mastered the technique imparted to you. Behold my Eorzean bow, perfect in balance and form. Now it is time for your next lesson. Watch carefully my hands, Jaxic. With this mudra, the shinobi can summon the energies of the earth, chi, in our tongue. Etch its form in your mind and I shall show you how to employ it in battle. Chi! Chi, or earth, marks the second mudra that you have learned. With this, you are ready to begin the next phase of your training. It is through the combination of mudra that you will find new techniques. The first technique would impart to you is Rayton, lightning release. When heaven joins with earth, lightning will flash and thunder will roll. In other words, from the mudra 10 followed by chi, channel that energy forwards and bolts of lightning will surge from your hands to strike your foe. As this is more formidable technique than the Fuma Shuriken you have wielded thus far, I have taken care to reinforce the Mokujin outside the storehouse. Strike it with Rayton and I shall observe. Yo, Mokujin from Tekken? Okay, so 10 chi. Wacha! Very well. Now recall what I said during our first lesson. The techniques at your disposal are created not merely by which mudra you form, but also the order in which you combine them. When earth joins with heaven, the skies will rain fire and ash. In other words, from the mudra chi followed by 10, and channel those energies forward, and searing hell's fire will engulf your foes. But be forewarned, these techniques require considerable exertion of your spirit. After performing one, you will observe that some time is required before your mind settles, and you are able to wield another. Now demonstrate Katon for me on the Mokujin. Okay, so chi, 10. Whoppa! Ooh, okay, big AoE, that's cool. Splendid. Your grasp on fundamental mudra combinations is firm, but knowing the how of the technique is only the beginning. You must also understand when to employ it. Chunin is our word for a shinobi who has attained full mastery of 2 mudra techniques. In our tradition, when a student is deemed by his master to show such potential, he is led to a waterfall outside the village to conduct intense training. I cannot take you to Doma, of course, but my maps tell me of a place in Upper Lenoskia that should suffice. Fool Falls. The name is less than auspicious, but it will have to do. Meet me there and we shall proceed. Is this where I needed to be for the thing? Or you know what? There's a whole bunch of these, like, mid-swans here. I'll deal with this now and, just continue on later. Okay, yeah, the dude's house is right there. I just went in a big fucking circle. Where the hell is Fool Falls? Oh, in a completely different fucking area. Where am I? I'm over here, so I gotta go here and then through there. Alright, so let's attune to this so I can come back just in case I need to. I was about to say, this place looks a bit too important. Then I noticed there's a fucking dungeon around here. Okay, what the hell's that? Is there seriously no ferry around here? Oh, the ferry is down here. Okay. Oh, I'm not supposed to be up here. Geronimo! Ow. That's a huge fucking dragon. Oboro, are you sure we should be here? Until today, I knew this place only as letters on a map. Gazing upon it with my own eyes, it is even more beautiful and powerful than I could have imagined. Yes, this will serve us well. My people do not worship your deities, 12. Our gods are all around us, in the trees, in the soil, in the crashing waters before you. Close your eyes and open your heart to the sound of the rushing falls, that you might purge your mind of all worldly there we go, thoughts and distractions. Jesus. Man, I was doing so well this entire stream and then just kind of fumbled there. God damn it. The techniques you have learned will serve you well in battle, but confuse the order of your mudra and you can just as easily turn victory into defeat. It is imperative that you keep a single focus of mind. So does that masters that brought their students to falls like this one for training since my ancestors' times. It was the more foolish, The fool of Fool Falls? Or the fool who comes here without realizing he's been followed? Oh, it's that guy. Karasu. Now here's a curious scene. The dim one is accompanied today not by his swallow, but by a chirping horsebird chick who fancies himself a shinobi. The dim one is displeased. This after our hero postponed 2 assassinations to make this little journey. Could his friends not greet him with a smile and some crumpets? Or whatever it is Eorzeans take with their tea? The dim one ponders. How did our hero know to find him here? Yet the answer is plain as day. The dim one is a creature of habit and tradition. Where else would he bring his prized new pupil? Tradition. Our hero spits on tired tradition. No, for he is a shinobi of a different feather. Ever-changing, never predictable, but always, always in style. Those who cling too closely to tradition are bound to suffer the fate of their forebearers. Or are the lessons of the past so soon forgotten? Ready yourself, Jackson. It appears that your training today will be of a more practical sort. But of course, all you had to do was ask nicely. It'd be my pleasure to be your teacher for the day. Your first lesson, little chick. Raiton's lightning will strike a single foe, while Katon's flames will raise many. Wield them wisely. Or don't. It's only your life at stake. Ha ha ha, evil laughter. Oh, how generous is our hero, putting aside his killings and spyings to play mother hen to the horsebird chick. You will try to keep me entertained, won't you? Fight on! Oh, you're a slippery bastard, aren't you? Bro, this dude has more mechanics than any of the bosses I've fought in dungeons so far. Where are you going, you coward? Oh, he's just gone. Alright. D10 fireball. Hey, nice. I think that might be like the hardest thing playing ninja, like especially the way I play, constantly changing jobs all the time. It's just like trying to remember like the combinations of mudras. Just finished reading the second volume of the Yokai Watch manga. It's peak. Of course you're reading the fucking Yokai Watch manga. Holy fuck, it's a lot darker than the anime and games. A yokai legit tried to senpuku itself because it couldn't land a kick. Congrats, you have discovered that books tend to be way more edgy than TV shows do. You fought well, Jackson. I, however, should have known to expect the traitor's attack. I was careless and put you in danger. It will not happen again. It appears that Karasu has taken an interest in you, and I fear this complicates some matters. Let us return to the docks. There is much I would tell you. But yeah, like, stuff like that is pretty common. Usually, like, comics and manga adaptations of things, like, they get more leeway to do, like, edgier stuff. Like, I was reading the, fucking Power Rangers comics a while back, and boy, those, that's a completely different fucking tone. Like, Finster, that dude that creates, the putties out of gel, out of clay. Yeah, he just creates mind slaves that turn into, like, suicide bombers. I would tell you of a story of our past, a story of the traitor and why he must die at our hands. Growing up in the same village, I have known Karasu since we were both children. When we came of age, we began our training together under Master Gekai. From a young age, it was clear that Karasu possessed an innate talent for our art that few could rival. I spared no effort in my training, yet struggled to grasp techniques that he would master effortlessly. In his own way, he possesses a mind singularly devoid of wasteful thoughts. A mind seemingly unclouded by concepts such as right or wrong, good or evil. Despite this, deep down, I always thought of him as a brother. All that changed on that fateful day when Castle Doma fell to the Garleans. Someone had betrayed our homeland, sold our secrets to the enemy. Looking upon my friends as the bodies lay broken and bleeding, I saw a figure flee into the hills. It was Karasu. Were I younger, more naive, I might have pursued Karasu as he fled, in an attempt to reason with him. But it was clear that this man, this demon, was no longer one of us, if indeed he ever had been. Even Master Gekai did not survive the slaughter. Did Karasu bear him some grudge, or was it merely a student's ugly pride? For our master's fate was the grisliest of all. His body mangled, his once proud face shattered beyond all recognition. I once held out hope that if I crossed blades with Karasu in battle, that I might understand something of what it was that made him do those horrible deeds. Yet each encounter only raises more questions. One thing is clear, however. Karasu could have killed us back at Fool Falls. had he seen fit, and yet chose not to. It was as if he were testing us. Testing you. Needless to say, this does not change our mission. For his crimes against Doma, Karasu must pay with his life. And yet, his thorough knowledge of us and our art has put Tsubame and I at a grave disadvantage. But you, Jaxic, your thoughts, your movements are still unfamiliar to him. Yes, your presence might just serve to break his focus and afford us an opening. Yet to accomplish this, you must become stronger still. Promise me that you will not let up in your training. Yay, we did it! Alright, so what's next? 35, 35. Do I have any in 34? Conjurer, okay. So I know I still haven't gotten the actual, job yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, continue with the main quest until I hit level 35 with Conjurer. Then we'll go back and... Do you fucking mind? Then we'll go back and get, is it White Mage for Conjurer? Fuck off. Just let me walk, please. Because, yeah, I got a lot of these, jobs past level 30 when I was just, testing them out just to reacclimate myself with the controls. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me, even after what my comrades and I did to your country. Wait, what? We were on a reconnaissance mission when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others... No one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my land just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If I placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine. See, it should be ready now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. Hope to one day do the same. I was not expecting that random guy to have, way more, of a dark, sad backstory than a lot of the characters I've seen already. Oh, jeez, I just noticed the time. Fuck. Oh, time fucking flew by. It feels like I barely even did anything. Guess we'll have to wait to become a white mage next week. Shit. It's been some time, Jaxic. What news do you have of Drast? He seems to be fine. Well, all things considered. Dude's crazy, but he seems fine. Ah, yes. I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drast and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. Aye, it is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Jaxic. Alright, it's time to log out. I'm not gonna lie. I really did enjoy my time coming back to Final Fantasy XIV. It was really nice. I actually really miss playing MMOs.